Polarity is a very interesting thing for a couple of reasons, and it is a huge component of fulfilling relationships. Most importantly, it is a crucial element of any successful relationship that has intimate connection and sexual attraction. But what is it exactly? Well, polarity in relationship is a spark that occurs between two opposite energies that draws them together, both feminine and masculine. So in other words, you are attracted to your counterpart. What you are lacking, you find attractive in other people at times. Have you ever noticed that you've never dated a perfect clone of yourself, right? Or if you did, that it didn't work out? I mean, of course it wouldn't work, right? No one wants to date themselves. That's why we date others. And you probably noticed that this has something to do with the concept of opposites attract. Hello, gentlemen. My name is Apollonia Ponti, and I'm a dating, relationship, and life coach for men. I help you not only master your attraction skills, but give you high quality relationships to find high quality women in your life. I've been doing this for over 7 years now. So if this is your first time visiting, I welcome you to click that subscribe button right now before we go into this video. And to all of my loyal subscribers, thank you for being here. And I welcome all of you to comment below, as I love interacting with you. All right. So now going into discussing an extremely important concept that you need to properly understand if you want a healthy, fulfilling, and long-lasting relationship. Maybe you've heard this term before, but aren't super familiar about what it means. Polarity. In fact, a lot of men aren't really familiar with what term polarity actually means. And when they hear masculine and feminine energies, they think it's just all about being super macho or super girly. Or they think that if you as a man have feminine energy, then it means you are homosexual. But that's not what it means at all. It has nothing to do with gender. And in fact, we all have both, and we all need both to cultivate healthy, fulfilling relationships. And when two people are too similar, like let's say that both of you and your woman are very dominant in your masculine energies, you'll find that you'll butt heads a lot. You'll find that you might argue more than you did with previous partners who were more in their feminine, where they were more prone to be understanding and nurturing than confrontational. Or if you both have dominant feminine energies, you'll find that there's less spark and passion in your relationship. So it's actually a really fascinating thing. Most men have dominantly masculine energies and most women dominantly feminine energies, but each person is going to have their own level of this. And like I said, you will gravitate towards someone that naturally balances you out. So the key to success is sitting in the sweet spot between energies so that you can have polarity, which is basically the ability to shift between energies at the appropriate moment. So let's begin. First things first, we're going to take a look at what masculine and feminine energies really look like. Then we'll look at when exactly they're more appropriate. And then I'm going to teach you how to tap into these energies. So masculine energy. It is just the ability to lift weights and be a strong man. Just kidding. Absolutely not. Masculine energy is all about having the ability to be decisive, to take the lead, to be assertive, to be confident, to create a safe space for both physical and mental, to create the push and pull dynamic that you see in seduction and attraction. It's not about the stereotypical macho characteristics that you might think. It's really about being able to create a certain type of dynamic between you and your woman that maximizes the connection between you. And the cool part about this is that these polarities and these energies are what take a relationship from friendly to romantic. Because again, when you have too much of the same energy, then your dynamic becomes more platonic. In fact, this is where I see a lot of guys getting friend zoned. They're not comfortable enough with their masculine energies, so they don't know how to properly pursue a woman. And then they wind up being treated like a friend. But I'll get to that in a second. First, we need to take a look at feminine energies and what that means exactly. Because yes, you do need to be able to tap into your feminine energy, men. And no, I'm not talking about braiding each other's hair and acting like one of her girlfriends, but I am talking about cultivating the ability to communicate your feelings, to be aware of your own boundaries, your own standards, to be able to express your wants and your needs. Your feminine energy is your ability to create nurturing, supportive space where the woman feels safe to be open to you and let you in. A common issue I see when men are too much in their masculine is that they struggle to move past one-night stands or short-lived relationships or open up to emotional attraction. And it's because they don't allow themselves or the woman to go deeper and create a stronger mental connection because they've never connected to themselves emotionally as well. So this is what the feminine energy does. You need the masculine energy to create attraction, and you need the feminine energy to make it last. See, they're both super important. I always like to tell my clients that as a man, they should be about 70% of the time in their masculine and 30% of the time in their feminine. But don't mark my words, that can give or take. Like I said, you definitely need to show a woman your masculine so that she can safely fall into her feminine. But you need to show a woman your feminine as well so that she can feel nurtured in the relationship for the long term. We want her to recognize the potential for a truly healthy and fulfilling relationship. And this happens by tapping into your feminine. But how do you do that? Well, if you want to make this second nature, I highly, highly, highly recommend you to work with me with private coaching or for my 3-month attraction program. I go into great lengths about attraction, and this is something I master and I help men master, and I teach this in great lengths to transform your love life. So I want for you to be able to transform your love life and really get the inside exclusive about the masculine, the polarity, how to make it shift and personalize it and tailor it to you. See where your shortcomings are coming. I know you might think it's no big deal, but it truly is. And also too, this is one of my top selling group coaching programs that has taken men to the next level in their lives. So if you're looking to level up in your life, I'm going to include a link in the description box below. And you can click that link to book a free dating evaluation call to see if you're a good fit for this program or what direction we can help you in. Okay, we need to talk about when these energies are required. So as I started saying, there are moments when you need to tap into these energies so that you can create a bond between you and the woman. So for example, when you're in the attraction and seduction stages, she needs to see that you're able to step into your masculine by being a leader, by making decisions, being assertive and confident. This doesn't mean you need to beat on your chest. This means that she should see you take the initiative to plan a nice date for the two of you. It means that you should be able to say no if something doesn't align with your needs or standards. It means that you should be able to create that sense of mystery where she has the opportunity to crave your attention because you aren't spending 100% of your time showering her with compliments and acting clingy. This is part of the push and pull, where you guys give some love and affection, but you also are careful not to overdo it and be too present. The easiest way to do this is that genuinely be busy in your own life goals, whether it's work related, fitness related, or if it's just you spending time on your hobbies, passions, and social circle. The masculine energy is being able to set the pace as a relationship develops and clear your intent. I'm just skimming over the surface here because I go into a great detail of it in my algorithm attraction group coaching program, and I want to give you an idea. Now, again, the feminine energy is what you need when you communicate your emotions to the woman. It's what you need to tap into when you're giving her a shoulder to lean on, when she needs some emotional support. It's showing up being dependable, reliable, honest, and transparent. It's giving her the space to feel safe with opening up to you and being sensitive to her wants and needs. It's in your communication, storytelling skills as well. You need this as you start taking the relationship to a deeper place where it's not just physical. This is when you're going to be laying out the groundwork for the future. So when there is an opportunity to share your feelings and be open to listening to hers, you have the access to the feminine energy. The problem that a lot of guys have, however, is that they have no idea how to tap into this part of themselves. And like I said, they end up not being taken seriously by a woman or can't get things to the next level, or you hear, I just don't feel a connection. So when it comes to feminine energy, we work very hard on self-awareness. This happens through training your mind to be very aware of what your feelings, what your boundaries, or tap into your subconscious programming, which I do in all of my group coaching programs. And this is something I do in NLP. And I also reprogram a lot of the men that come in, their subconscious mind, that don't actually work in their favor. So I know it's so easy to be on autopilot, especially when everything we have on our plates literally is all the time there. But self-awareness is your best friend when it comes to cultivating meaningful and gratifying relationships. A great way to work on this is to start practicing meditation, breath work, or journaling. The brain is like a muscle, and you can train it to operate differently. You can basically teach your brain to adapt self-awareness as second nature by practicing meditation, because it teaches you how to be centered and focused, and breath work and journaling and all that. It teaches you to be in touch with yourself and all the emotions that flow through you day in and day out. And this is where men lack connection with themselves in a lot. because they've been conditioned to, as our society does. There's a lot of exercises and worksheets for this in my program, so I want you to check it out, and I want you to get really good at this. And this is something that is so valuable for men that want to level up in their dating lives. So if you like today's video and learned something new, I want you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That way you can get exclusive content directly to your inbox. As always, I'll see you again in the next video. And if you want to continue to watching, I would encourage you to watch here is How to Date an Avoidant Woman. As always, I'll see you in the next video. Remember, you are always loved. Bye for now.